video, you'll learn how to learn the violin by yourself as a beginner. If we haven't met, hi, I'm Megan. I'm a violinist and teacher, currently based in New Jersey. I've been playing the violin for over 20 years. I have both my bachelor's and master's degrees in violin performance, and I'm a Suzuki trained teacher. If you're enjoying my videos, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. So you've decided to try to learn the violin on your own. Maybe you don't have the time or the disposable income to spend on lessons. Maybe you're an autodidact and just prefer to learn things by yourself. Or maybe you want to take lessons eventually, but you want to try to get the basics down first. Whatever your reason, it's certainly not impossible to teach yourself how to play the violin. So here's what I'd recommend doing if you are choosing to teach yourself. First is I would decide on the style of music that you would like to play. This will of course dictate the method books and or the lessons that you choose to use. If you're not sure, I recommend starting with classical music. In my experience, classical music teaches you all of the skills that are necessary to play any genre of music. So even if you wish to branch out to other genres later on, you'll be able to do so because of the skills you've learned through classical music. However, I know that classical music isn't for everyone, so if you feel strongly inclined to play bluegrass or Scottish folk music or popular music, then that's totally fine. Once you know what style of music you'd like to play, you of course need to get a violin. If you have music shops in your area, I highly recommend renting a violin at first. It's relatively affordable and you'll get to play on a decent quality instrument. However, if you don't have a violin shop available for you, or you just prefer to buy your own instrument, I highly recommend checking out Fiddler Shop. They have excellent instruments and excellent quality service. I'll leave their link in the description. After you know what kind of music you want to play and you have a violin, it's time to start learning. To do so, you need to choose one of two things. Either a method book or an online learning program. As far as method books go, Essential Elements is extremely popular with adult beginners. Although I personally have little experience with Essential Elements, I know that adult beginners like it because it not only demonstrates posture and shows pictures of how to hold the bow and how to hold the violin, but it also teaches you how to read music in a very step-by-step manner. I personally am partial to the Suzuki books, but I will say if you do choose to use Suzuki, you probably will need a little bit of extra guidance because the skills in each piece aren't always super obvious. If you are using Suzuki, I actually have a playlist here on my channel covering Suzuki Book 1, where I not only teach you how to play the pieces, but also the important skills behind them. Some other method books include All for Strings, Fiddle Time Joggers, and ETA Cohen. If you're choosing to work through Essential Elements, the book itself might be enough because, like I said, it has pictures, it walks you through the process of learning music step by step. However, if you're choosing a different method book or you're just trying to pick out random pieces that you want to play, it's likely that you will need to follow some violin tutorials. Here on my page, I have a completely free beginner course where I walk you through the very basics of setting up your violin, how to hold the bow, how to hold the violin, all the way through playing 10 very popular beginner songs. It also includes a free violin beginner songbook and tutorials for all of the songs. I'll leave that playlist linked in the description. There are also several other channels here on YouTube that have similar free beginner courses. My best suggestion here is to pick one teacher and stick with them. Teachers often have different ideas and you might find some offer conflicting advice. So find one teacher that you really trust and just follow their method. That will really limit your confusion. There's so many great free resources available, but it's likely that you're going to hit a wall in your violin journey. Maybe you will have consumed all that there is to learn for free, but are still itching to look for that next step. Or maybe you feel like you're following the teacher's advice, but things aren't quite sounding right, or you have questions and you're just confused why it's not working. If you're at that point in your journey, I highly suggest joining an online community like Learn Violin Online. Inside of Learn Violin, you'll find hundreds and hundreds of violin tutorials, many more than you will ever find online for free. I can promise you that. And they're not just random tutorials. They are set in a specific order that all you have to do is follow that order. You don't have to worry about thinking about what to play or what to learn next. That is all set out for you. But perhaps the most beneficial and important part of Learn Violin Online is the community. So when you hit that brick wall, when you are having questions, when you need that support, you will get it. The reason that I got into music in the first place was because it was so much fun. I loved playing with others, I loved sharing my music with others, and having that support and people to lean on when times got tough really made a huge difference for me. And honestly, I don't know if I'd be here today if I didn't have that when I was younger. So I know how important a community is. Having that community and support could be the difference in quitting after a few months and truly mastering the violin and making it a lifelong hobby. You can try Learn Violin Online free for 5 days. The link is always in the description. Did you learn the violin by yourself? Leave a comment and let me know. Thanks for watching.